So the next gentleman to the stage. I'm just going to take a moment to tell you guys something that we don't normally get to say. Apparently there was a weird competition tonight. This is the first man in the competition. There are two who apparently packed this house, two gentlemen. So one of them is coming towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys fight amongst who it's going to be. But I am so proud that so many of you came out to see him. I really love him. He's been a joy to be with, even if you know that's a lie. He's a 27-year Navy veteran. His fun fact is that one time he was bitten on the big toe by a copperhead. The copperhead then died of main toe poisoning. I didn't write that. He wrote that. Let me introduce you the author of that joke, Basil Gray.
What a great audience. You know, I was a little concerned as an amateur comic that I would be performing before an amateur audience. You guys are professionals. This is not the first time that you've sat at a table and drank. Thank you so much for coming. You're doing it so well. On microphones. Microphones have a strange impact on people. Sometimes people get in front of a microphone and they want to take on the world and create a revolution. Other times they fumble, forget, and freeze. Yes, sometimes they freeze. But other times they ad-lib and ramble, 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 R-A-M-B-L, ramble. The PA system on Navy ships has the same impact on people. I was on the USS Stump. Yes, I was stuck on the stump. A floating stump. Not a very ferocious name for a warship. But I will tell you, we logged a lot of sea time. It gets better. We lumbered through the hard times. And we would stick it to our adversaries. It's not good to be stumped. Now I'm going to go out on a limb here and tell you some stump stories. Petty Officer Aceman was notorious for screwing up shipboard announcements. One day he announced, "Lieutenant Commander Maskell, you have a telephone call on the quarterdeck. It's your wife. Or it may be your girlfriend. But she sounds pissed. I'd take the call if I was you." Now, it was amazing that microphone really amplified his Brooklyn accent. So, Ace was about 6'7". He normally had a couple bruises and a healing cut on his forehead from bumping into pipes and forgetting to duck when he went through hatches. He was also promoted to Petty Officer 3rd Class 3 times. So how do you get promoted to the same rank 3 times? You get reduced in rank twice. In his case, he was reduced to seaman. What a horrible expression. reduced to semen. Yeah. And to do it twice is particularly sticky. But what's amazing is semen's not our lowest rank. There's semen recruit and semen apprentice. These are people who aspire to one day be seamen. So some of our announcements stemmed from the times with sailing ships where we didn't have microphones. And we used bells and whistles along with announcements to notify the crew of things. That wasn't in my time, that was sailing ships, but we still try and maintain that tradition. One example is notifying the crew when the captain is on or off the ship. And they use a bell, you ring the bell and then you announce the name of the ship arriving or departing. It goes like, oh look, a bell. I think I'll use this prop to show you. Stump arriving. Now the bell's a very important other tradition, and we try and maintain the traditions. Unless, of course, you're ace. This is how ace did it. Boing, boing. Boing, boing. Stump arriving. Bell? He don't need no stinking bell. But I will tell you, as far as I know, he is the only crew member to boing the captain. So Ace was responsible for the ship store and the vending machines. And I asked him one day, you know, it's amazing, he actually would surprise me sometimes with his logic that I couldn't dispute. I said, hey Ace, why do you put melted chocolate, candy with torn wrappers, and unappetizing items in the machine? He goes, well, sir, when I put the good stuff in, people buy it. And then I have to keep filling it up. I couldn't argue with him. He had me stumped. So some of the announcements kind of make you wonder. Taps, taps, lights out, turn into your own bunks and maintain silence about the decks. Now, it made me wonder, why do we have to remind people to turn into their own bunks? I mean, this was before we had co-ed crews, it was before we had don't ask, don't tell. Now, if it was a submarine, I'd get it, right? We'd often quip with the submariners that they go on a 6-month deployment as 300 men and come back as 125 couples. Some of you guys are doing the math and you go, what's up with the other 50, right? Well, ladies, some men have a hard time with commitment. Well, as the Navy expression, time and tide wait for no man, and it's come for my time. So thank you guys very much. You've been awesome. Bong, 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 Basil departing.